The OnePlus 15 has finally launched in the Indian market, and it brings several upgrades over the OnePlus 13, including the processor, the design, battery life, and then there are a few trade-offs as well, including with the display. If it's a trade-off or a downgrade or an upgrade, we'll talk about it later in this video. So do not go away without watching this full video. We're talking about all what's new. Without much further ado, let's get started. Firstly, let's talk about performance, because let's be honest, that's one area that most of you have a lot of interest in. So the OnePlus 15 gets the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chipset, which is the current Qualcomm flagship, replacing the Snapdragon 8 Elite from last year, which by the way also powered the OnePlus 13. So yes, you can expect sizable performance upgrades with the 8 Elite Gen 5. We'll see how much difference it makes in real life, but on paper it's a definite upgrade. There are performance upgrades in other areas as well, including the storage type. With the OnePlus 13 you got UFS 4.0 storage, but with the OnePlus 15 you are now getting UFS 4.1. Now let's talk about battery, and here the OnePlus 15 brings a huge 7300 mAh cell compared to the 6000 mAh cell of the OnePlus 13. Charging, well, it gets an upgrade too. You now have 120 watt fast charging compared to the 100 watt fast charging that the OnePlus 13 came with. Again, we are waiting to see how much of a difference does it make in real world usage. But yes, on paper, this is a big 1300 mAh jump over the OnePlus 13. And how can we forget the design? Because let's be real, a lot has changed this time. The OnePlus 15 will instantly remind you of the OnePlus 13s or the OnePlus 13T as it is known in international markets. The curved back, the curved front, the slightly curved sides, all of that is gone. It is replaced with flat sides, a flat back, and a front panel that is flat as well. So it makes for a much more industrial look. It will remind you of other flagships like the Oppo Find X9 series or the Vivo X300 series, barring the camera module of course. But yes, if you would ask me, this is a much more modern design and feels more premium compared to the OnePlus 13. The OnePlus 13, I would say, felt like an older generation phone, at least compared to the phones that it launched alongside with. So I'm pretty happy with what the OnePlus 15 offers. What's your take on it? Do you think the OnePlus 15 looks modern? Do you think this is an unnecessary step towards minimalism? We would love to know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Now finally, let's talk about the trade-offs or upgrades or downgrades, however you would like to put it. Again, we will have to put the phone through its testing to find out that answer. But again, with the camera, the Hasselblad branding is gone, which was a OnePlus staple for several years. OnePlus has replaced that with its own Detail Max engine, so you still get triple 50MP cameras, that hasn't changed. But the color science, the camera tuning that Hasselblad brought to the OnePlus table, well, that's gone. But that doesn't mean that the camera has gone for a toss. We have taken a lot of samples, and from what we can tell initially, it's interesting. The other big elephant in the room has to be the display, because you now get a 1.5K panel instead of the QHD Plus panel that the OnePlus 13 had. However, at the very same time, you now get a refresh rate of 165Hz compared to the 120Hz display of the OnePlus 13. It will support 165Hz in Call of Duty Mobile, and again, it is the first phone to do that. It isn't like that we haven't seen 165Hz panels on phones, but those typically are seen in gaming-centric phones. But again, OnePlus is doubling down on gaming this time around as well with dedicated gaming tech. OnePlus is bringing 3 key upgrades with its gaming tech so that you have a smoother gaming experience.